Hi everyone, it's Nin from NiNDesigns, and I'm going to show you how to do the 1 by 1 by 1 RPT. That's this stitch right here. It's 3 stitches that are used in combination to create this little twist. And of course, the third stitch is going to cross over the first 2, but we are going to work the knits through the back of the loop. The middle stitch is a purl, and that has to stay stationary. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here we are in the band of the hat pattern wrought by time, and you can see that we're making like a small kind of like a chain that undulates up through the band, and it's created by using those RPTs with the 3 stitches. So it's basically we're working the slant to the right. So let's do that. Now I'm going to show you how to do it without the cabling needle, because I personally I don't use cabling needles very often. If you do want to use the cable needle, it's pretty easy to figure out. But for this particular stitch, because it is 3, and the way we manipulate the individual stitches within this little stitch pattern, you'll have to use 2 cable needles, okay? But what I'm going to show you is how to do it without any cable needles. So let's begin. I'm just going to purl my last one before it. There we go. So here are our 3 stitches that we're going to work. 1, 2, 3. You can see that the purl's in the center, and we want to keep that. We need this 3rd position stitch, which is a twisted knit, to go across the other 2, like how it is right there. The way to do that, I take my working needle tip and I insert it carefully through the leg of the 3rd stitch, and now I'm going to slip all of the 3 stitches off the left hand needle. These 2 that aren't, well, basically they're going to be free floating. I'm going to try to stabilize them with my thumb and the ring finger of my right hand. You can use whatever finger you wish when you're trying to stabilize them. Just make sure that they do not drop and start to make their run towards the band. Okay, that's the goal. So let's do that. We're going to remove the left hand needle. There we go. And now we're going to pick up these 2 free floating stitches with the left hand needle. Okay, so now I have that 3rd stitch on my working needle. I'm going to swing that across the other 2, and I'm going to slip it tip to tip back onto the left hand needle. Because it is a knit through the back of the loop stitch, I'm just going to work it because my needle is already in position. There. Now let's take a look. Now our purl is in the wrong position. We need to move that to get it back into the center. To do that, we flip our work over, take the tip of our working needle insert it carefully into the back leg of the purl stitch. And now we're going to remove the left needle from those 2 stitches. This knit stitch that's in the front will be free floating. Again, I'm going to try to stabilize it with my thumb and with my ring finger on my right hand. So let's do that. Remove the left hand needle and then simply insert it into that knit stitch that was free floating back onto the left needle. Next, we need to put that purl tip to tip. We're going to slip it back onto the left hand needle. And then we're ready to work the rest of the little motif, or sorry, stitch pattern. Bring the yarn to the front, purl as normal, yarn to the back, and this is a knit through the back of the loop. And there we go. And you can see how it's creating that little chain.